Hey, Talkhouse listeners, it's Josh Modell. Today, instead of a new Talkhouse episode, I'm going to introduce you to a new podcast in our network, SubwayTakes. I won't be at all surprised if you're familiar with SubwayTakes, the original series, which began on Instagram and made its way into your hearts. In it, host Kareem Rahma simply asks people, often very famous celebs, for a take. The series is now a podcast too, so guests can take a little more time to get to know their host and pontificate on their take, and often much more. The episode I'm sharing with you today features actor and now director Michael Shannon, who chats about riding the subway, directing his first film, and even his R.E.M. cover band that we've all been so crazy about this last year or two. Enjoy, and make sure to follow the SubwayTakes podcast on your favorite podcasting platform.
So what's your take?
Well, I thought since this is SubwayTakes, I should talk about the subway.
Okay.
People are real down on the subway lately. They're saying it's getting more dangerous or something, but I still like taking it. I don't mind.
You like the subway?
Yeah, I like the subway.
So your subway takes is that people should take the subway?
Yeah. The subway is getting a bad rap nowadays. I guess I hear people say, it's changed or they don't feel as safe on it. There's a lot of negative press about, this, that, or the other happened on the platform, or people assaulting people or whatever, but
you take the subway often?
Yeah, I think public transportation is the way to go. I can't believe how many cars there are in this city.
There's a lot of
really
cars.
Ridiculous.
There's a lot of cars. What does it take for you to take a car?
Oh, God. I don't know. Maybe if it's like really super late at night and I just want to go to bed, But pretty much during the day, I'm always on the subway. And people are like, don't people bug you on the subway? And I'm like, no, not really. Every once in a while somebody will say hi or, I like this, that, this movie you did or whatever, but it's pretty simple. Nobody gives me too much aggravation.
They're pretty nice to you.
Yeah.
You know what they do to me?
What do they do to you?
They pitch me takes.
Oh, do they?
All the time. All day long.
God.
I can't even go on the subway. I actually have to take a city bike and wear a disguise.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry about that. I got this movie coming out I made, Eric Larue, which is kind of about the parents of a school shooter and of course a lot of the people in the community that these people live in look at these parents like they've obviously created this shooter, so there must be something wrong with them, and I just hate the fact that people are so non-empathetic a lot of times. They seem not curious about what other people are going through, And anytime I see somebody on the subway who's, struggling with something, I don't get scared necessarily. I just think, geez, that person's going through something. I wonder how they could be helped.
I read the synopsis of Eric Larue.
Yeah.
And I also discovered that it's your directorial debut.
It is.
Which seems like a real decision to make. Because I'm sure you've had the opportunity to direct films before.
Yeah, I mean, people have always been asking me about it. There hasn't been a specific thing, but like people keep wondering when I'm going to do it or whatever, and I don't know. I was reluctant for a long time because it just looked like a lot of work.
Directing it seems stressful.
Yeah. I wondered how I would sleep at night. I just figured I'd be worried all the time about
the film.
Yeah. But
so you much rather prefer to show up and do the job?
Yeah, when you act, you're just kind of responsible for that one element, But I was surprised. I actually really enjoyed it.
And what drew you to this story in particular? I saw, you mentioned it's about a school shooter, and it's really about his parents coping with what did we do? Is this our fault?
Right.
And so that kind of, that's tension. I mean, that's a big tension.
Yeah, but I thought through the microcosm of this particular story and these particular people, I could tell a story that kind of reflects, like I was saying earlier, on a larger scale about our society in general and what a confusing country we live in right now. It's, I think America likes to identify itself as a country full of good, honest, decent, hardworking people, and yet there's all this loneliness and alienation that causes people to do really crazy stuff.
Right.
And it's like, well, where is that coming from, and why is it not going away? Yeah.
Where do you think it's coming from?
Well, I think it's about authenticity. I think it's about actually taking a closer, harder look at who we are, which I feel like was happening during COVID. You know, a lot of the realizations people were having, particularly when it came to race and things like that. You know, these ideologies that are embedded in our culture that we kind of take for granted, and that we, you know, kind of need to toss a little bit, shake it up, and see, you know, who we really are and how we really treat each other. Yeah.
Did coming from an acting perspective make directing a film that you're not in more difficult or easier?
You know, I tell people, the reason I was so excited to direct is when you direct, you get to have a hand in all of the characters, not just the character you're playing. All the characters, all the relationships, the story as a whole. So it's a way of participating in the entire community of the movie, which I really enjoy. If I would have just played one part in the movie, I would have missed out on so much, I feel like, of creating the world, as it were.
You think you'll do it again?
I hope so. But I need to find the right material, you know.
Yeah.
I need to find material.
I'll write something for you.
Oh, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
It's a buddy
I'll take
comedy.
a look at it. A buddy comedy?
Yeah, it's about this guy named Kareem
Okay.
and his pal, Michael.
Oh, okay.
And what they're doing is they are on a mission to open a new New York City souvenir shop.
That's hard.
I know. And that's why it's so crazy and zany.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, you can't open a New York souvenir shop. The city's filled with them.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you don't get it. We have a vision.
Right.
It's going to have a coffee shop in it.
Right.
And it's also going to sell vinyls.
Oh, God. It's like Target or something. It's got everything.
Yeah, it's about two guys that want to open an indie Target.
Indie Target.
It's an indie Target.
Yeah.
I do think a buddy comedy could be nice, though. I would like to see me and you in a buddy comedy.
For me, friendship is very serious. How about a buddy drama?
I actually have a really good
Where
pitch.
we're crying the whole time.
I have a great pitch.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about
I
this
love
movie.
you.
No, I've been thinking about this movie a lot.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
So it's me and it's you.
All right.
We're roommates. And we've been roommates for 20 years. Like, we're good friends, best friends.
Really?
Platonic,
After 20 years?
Platonic heterosexual life partners.
Okay.
But then
Like the Odd Couple.
Then I get a girlfriend.
Oh, man.
And I gotta go, Michael, I'm moving out. And you are so sad. It's like Marriage Story.
I'm already upset.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just pitching it to
And
me.
you do everything in your power to keep me there. And I'm like, dude, it's not your fault, Michael. I'm growing up. I'm in love. I want to move in with my girlfriend.
Do I use voodoo? Do I get like a doll and start sticking pins in it? And stuff?
No. That's torture.
Oh, okay.
No, it's more like Marriage Story.
Oh, okay.
It's more like, you're like, is it my fault? Can I do something? Did I do something different? And I'm like, no, it's over.
Right.
So
It doesn't have to be over just because you met somebody.
But the roommate ship is over. Me and you being roommates, we're done.
Can't she just move in with us?
Of course she can move in with us, but that's a different movie. That's not the drama. See, that's more.
I think she should move in with us. Yeah,
But that's more fun.
Yeah.
I want to do a male best friend breakup movie. That's what I'm thinking about. Because nobody's really exploring the male friendship beyond buddy comedy.
Right.
It's like, you've got great films like Superbad and almost every movie with two guys is a buddy comedy.
So we're inventing a new genre of film.
Yeah, the buddy drama. Yeah. I think you're 50-ish.
Yeah,
50.
50 on the nose.
Directed your first movie at 50.
Yeah.
Kind of a renaissance man. You got a band that you play in.
Yeah.
And I believe there are two bands. There's the R.E.M.
There's
band.
a bunch of bands. Yeah,
there's
the
a bunch
R.E.M.
of bands.
band. Yeah. That's the one I've been doing mostly lately. The R.E.M. Yeah.
And I'm assuming that you love R.E.M.
I do. I really do. I've loved them for almost 40 years. Yeah.
Now, when you started that project, did you hit Stipe on text and say, I'm starting an R.E.M. cover band, or you just did it and surprised him?
No, We didn't really set out to start a cover band, honestly. It was just a one-off show that we did in Chicago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We started out with just a one-off show in Chicago, and then after we did the show, promoters around the country were asking if we would bring it. So we did, and it's turned into this thing. But it wasn't the band that Jason and I have, Jason Narducci. We've done a bunch of records
that one's
from a
called
bunch
Corporal?
of different. No, it's just called Michael Shannon, Jason Narducci, and Friends Play a Record. But we've played lots of records, and nobody's ever asked us to play them anywhere else. This was the first time that ever happened. So,
how do you decide what to pick up and what to put down? Because I suffer from the same disease, I suppose, which is that I like to do a lot of different things, and sometimes they don't connect. So I have a band. It's called Tiny Gun. We make rock and roll.
Cool.
I act. Yeah. I'm in a movie. I directed it. I didn't direct it. I wrote it, produced it, and starred in it. Then I have shows like this.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just doing whatever I feel like doing.
That's the way to do it, man. I mean, there's plenty of time, you know. You can, a lot of people don't maximize their time, really. There's a lot of loafers out there, you know. So that's the way to be, you know, never a dull moment.
But not in the way that you sometimes now see people on the internet being like, I wake up at 5 a.m., I journal in my diary, then I dunk my face in a bucket of ice, and then I take a cold shower.
Right.
And then I do that. Like, you're not saying you got to optimize.
No. But if you got creative energy, you know, put it to use. And it can be hard sometimes with that energy if you don't get the opportunities. A lot of people are waiting for somebody to say, hey, you want an opportunity? And I don't know. You got to have some self-determination, I think, to make it.
You have a Chicago accent. Well, you didn't really grow up in Chicago.
No, but I lived there a long time. I lived there.
I know, but is it fake?
Everything about me is fake.
But is the accent fake? That's the only thing I care about.
I don't even know how to answer that question.
Answer it honestly. Is the Chicago accent fake? Are you doing it because you're like...
Because I'm on your program?
No. You're like, I'm a humble...
For SubwayTakes, I'll do a Chicago accent.
I'm a humble Midwesterner.
No,
I
mean, my
accent,
like, changes around, I guess, depending on
it does change.
My mood and where. I'm kind of a chameleon. I don't know if you know that.
I mean, I do know that, but only when you're acting. I want to know the real Michael Shannon.
Too bad.
You speak in Jamaican patois most of the time?
Yeah, most of the time.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
We're at the next stop.
Yeah.
We have to get off here.
That's funny. This used to be my stop.
This is my stop, actually.
Oh, it is?
Literally.
Oh, okay.
I live here now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Windsor Terrace?
Exactly. Little known neighborhood.
I like it.
It's a great neighborhood. The Chicago accent, though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let it go.
Okay.
I'm from Minneapolis.
Oh, I've been there.
I've been there, too. Whoa. Service train.
Yeah, I gotta.
So I'm from Minneapolis, and what I've found is that when I tell people that I'm from the Midwest, they really they like me more. Honestly, they do like me more. Yeah, it's like an endearing quality. You don't find that
from being from Minneapolis is an endearing
being from the Midwest.
Oh,
like people love you more. I think they're like, oh, look, like Midwestern guy. You don't agree with that?
This is the first time this is ever coming up.
That's not true. That's not true. It's not true. I think that's why you're one of the reasons you're so beloved.
You think so?
I think it might be. I don't think it's your acting chops.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be that.
I think that in terms of acting, you could use a little bit of
help,
appreciation.
Oh yeah. Well,
I feel like you're underrated. Personally, I bet you don't want to talk about this right now.
Really?
I think you're underrated. I think you're very underrated. I really do. I'm not. I don't know if this is an uncomfortable subject for you.
Well, I mean, it doesn't do any good to gloat, but you know, it's just my job, you know.
I know, but when I think I want to generate more excitement around Michael Shannon.
I'm not the guy to help you with that.
No, you don't need to be there.
Okay.
You don't need to be there, but I think we need to call your agents and say, like...
Or my publicist. Jesus.
Is that... Great.
Yeah.
So we need to tell her...
Yeah.
To
amp it up?
No, we want to make Michael Shannon a star.
A star.
Not a famous actor or like a great actor or one of the greats. We want to make him a star.
I should probably try and get my star on the Walk of Fame.
You don't have a star?
Hollywood, no.
This is my fucking point, okay? I'm sorry, this is my fucking point. Michael Shannon doesn't have a fucking star on the Hollywood Walk of... What is this? It makes no sense.
Well, you know, they cost money.
I don't care, I'll pay for it.
They're $10,000.
I can put a GoFundMe together, man.
$75,000? It's $75,000 to get your star on the Walk of Fame.
You have to pay?
Yeah, you have to pay.
The star
every star you see on the Walk of Fame, somebody paid. They're like, okay, I'll pay $75,000.
Well, then let me ask you a question. Can I pay for my own star?
You could.
Right now?
Yeah. I think
so it's not even a real thing? It's
like Joe Schmo can get their star.
No, I thought that they have to invite you to have a star.
No. You just have to want it and have a lot of change in your sofa, you know?
This is good information. I'm buying you a star. I'm going to put, when this video comes up, I'm going to do a GoFundMe.
I like the GoFundMe.
I'm going to do a GoFundMe, get Michael Shannon. I actually might do this. Can I? Verbally, can I have your permission?
Yeah, but I feel, there's other things that money could go to that might be more
I know, but the money
to the humanity.
But if you keep thinking like that, you're never going to get a star.
Yeah. It's true.
You know what I mean? Like that money is going to a lot of things all the time.
Yeah.
There's money constantly going to things. And look, I'm pro things. I'm pro fundraising. I'm pro things. I'm pro bettering the world. But sometimes I feel like, you're keeping such a low profile. You're such a humble guy. Like I want to go out of my. Technically, you're a cause. To me, you're a cause. Like
what if you spend all that money and you get the star and then somebody just like pees on it or something?
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
I'll put up
Hollywood Boulevard,
Hollywood bullshit-avard.
Bullshit-avard, exactly. Yeah.
You like that?
I do.
One of my favorite things that you've ever done that I've seen in my life. Yeah. I'm not going to mention a film right now. I'm actually going to mention a photograph.
Sure.
You were sitting at the bar in Chicago.
Oh, the Old Town Ale House. Yeah.
You were sitting at the Old Town Ale House on the night of the Oscars when the film that you were in,
Shape of Water,
was nominated for 13 Oscars.
Yeah. And one Best Picture. Yeah.
And you were in Chicago at the bar.
Well, I didn't get invited. I wasn't nominated.
They didn't invite you?
I wasn't nominated. Those tickets are expensive. All this stuff's expensive. The star on the Walk of Fame, the tickets to the Oscars.
They're not free?
Not unless you're nominated. Not unless you're specifically nominated.
So you didn't go to the Oscars for the film that you were in?
Yeah.
That won Best Picture?
Yeah.
Because the tickets were you just didn't want to spend...
I was in Chicago because the play I was directing was closing that night, and I hadn't been able to be around much during the run, so I went to the closing to say goodbye to my cast and see the show one last time, and then after the show, we went to the Old Town Ale. Yeah.
And
if I hadn't have done that, that was the night Brett gave me the screenplay for Eric Larue. So if I hadn't have been there, I might not have made the damn movie.
Did he give it to you in person?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's like old Hollywood.
Right.
Like he came up to you with the script.
Yeah, with the envelope. Yeah.
And
read this. Yeah. So it all worked out for the best.
That's great.
Yeah.
No, I wonder how to maintain, I wonder why some people cannot maintain a morsel or kernel of being a human after they experience some level of a phenomena called fame, and then others seemingly have a very good grasp on being a human and decide, I'm just going to keep doing the same thing that I've always done.
Well, I think the key is, for my fake accent, I started out my career in Chicago doing storefront theater for 5 people a night, if I was lucky, for no money, doing plays that nobody cared about or didn't even get nice reviews. But I did it because I love doing it. And I did that not for a few months, but for years. So that's how I started out. So I never forget that.
Keep that with you every day.
Yeah. Things can flip-flop overnight. You never know.
Are you happy?
No, I'm miserable.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You're really miserable. I can't tell if you're
joking. I don't know what to do about it.
You have such a nice smile when it makes a rare appearance.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Hitting on me?
I'm complimenting a friend.
Yes, thank you.
I'm complimenting a pal.
Yeah.
The buddy comedy.
Yeah, the buddy drama.
But are you happy?
Yeah.
You're a happy
I am
guy?
happy.
You're not a curmudgeon?
I'm pretty happy right now for a 50-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not ready to start, get off my lawn, or are you doing that?
I don't have a lawn. I live on the BQE.
Your metaphorical lawn.
Yeah, get off the BQE. Well, yeah, get off the BQE.
Get off the dang BQE. It's true. Get underground.
Yeah.
Find yourself in the subway.
Although I will say, going back to that, there are too many damn screens on the subway now. I don't like all these. Everywhere you look, there's a screen, an ad for something. Like I was saying about the twist pie. I don't want to see the twist pie anymore.
What is the twist pie?
I don't know. They show you these recipes. They're like 20-second clips, and they don't tell you how to make the pie. The only thing they tell you is take the leftover dough and twist it up and spin it around on top. That's their brilliant idea for twist pie.
No. Oh, nice to see you again. Nice to see you. You helped me buy a Halloween costume. What was I wearing again? Green pants or something? Or a skeleton shirt? I was looking for a skeleton shirt. Thank you for that. You too. Nice to see you again.
A skeleton shirt?
Yeah,
That's all you did?
It was Halloween, and I was doing a show, a punk rock show. I'm in a band.
All right.
I'm in a band.
Tiny
Gun. I'll let you hear it.
Okay.
Give me a second. All right.
Is that you singing?
Yeah.
You have a sexy voice.
Thank you.
Damn. Is that you on that guitar going like that?
No, I don't play the guitar.
Oh, okay.
That's the fellas.
Okay.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's your next gig?
We're playing in Minneapolis next week.
What venue?
We're playing at this new venue called Green Room.
Green Room.
Yeah.
Are you on the Minneapolis Walk of Fame? And how much does it cost?
That one's actually free.
Is it?
Yeah, all you got to do is tweet out one nice comment about Minneapolis. You just say like, "Oh, look at this. There's so many lakes in the city."
There are. I was just in Minneapolis not too long ago.
What do you think of Minneapolis?
I love it.
It's a nice place.
We were at the First Ave Club.
That's a nice place.
Yeah.
What were you doing there?
The R.E.M. thing.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, we played it.
Oh, look at this. One of the old trains.
Yeah.
We can take this. I want to get your take on some other takes
Okay.
that have been on the show. So this note here says Michael Shannon. It has no other notes.
It's blank.
It's blank. So you got 100% agree or 100% disagree.
Just it's a yes or no.
That's how the show works.
Okay.
We need to abolish Wi-Fi on airplanes.
No.
100% disagree.
That makes people happy. Some people.
Yeah, I think keep the Wi-Fi. I agree.
Yeah.
But I do think that there is it's really nice to be on an airplane watching movies there's only a certain number of movies available.
Yeah.
And you only have to pick from those.
Right.
I kind of like that.
It broadens your horizons.
Yeah, what did you watch last time you were on a plane?
Well, I always watch what the person next to me is watching. Without the sound.
Even if you
I like watching movies without the sound.
Oh, that's cool.
Because then you can see all the funny faces the actors make.
Watching
and you
movies
can try
with the
and
sound
guess
on.
what they're trying to say.
Do you ever watch your own movies? Are you one of those guys?
I mean, either way, I don't care.
Don't tell me you're one of those guys, though.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me, but I don't like sit around watching them.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like Bug.
I like Bug, too.
Deep cut.
Yeah.
Deep Shannon cut.
Well, I did that as a play for a long time before I did the movie.
Oh.
I did 200 performances of Bug
Oh, wow.
before I actually did the movie.
I had no idea.
In 3 different cities.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
But you were an actor on the screen before you were an actor on the stage, correct?
No, stage first.
Oh, stage first.
Stage
and then
first.
Big Break.
Yeah.
Groundhog Day. Don't know if you guys have heard of it. Stage, then Big Break, then back to the stage.
Yeah, the phone didn't stop ringing after Groundhog Day. Like, give me Fred Kleiser.
Is that true?
No.
No one cared.
No.
All right, let's see your take on this other take. So somebody came on the show recently, and they said that every straight guy should try butt stuff at least twice.
No.
You just know.
You told me yes or no.
No, it's true.
And now you're asking me to elaborate.
You don't have
I'm just following instructions.
You don't have to elaborate if you don't want to.
Yeah, it's a solid no.
I agreed on the episode mostly because I want people to like me.
Yeah.
I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah.
But personally, it's not for me.
No.
I've had things in and around. Not in. I've had things around.
I had a colonoscopy.
And you didn't
we
like
can talk
it.
about that.
I would love to, because I actually just thought about how I'm 38 now. I just had a kid.
Do it.
Why do it?
Do it.
Why?
You don't know what's going on up there.
But it sounds scary.
For your kid.
I know. I just had the kid, and now that I had the kid, I'm really worried about like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I need to get.
I mean, you seem healthy though.
I think I look all right.
Yeah.
I feel all right.
Yeah.
I think I probably drink a little too much.
Oh dear.
Not like that.
But that's what they want us to do.
They want us to drink?
Yeah.
Do you drink?
I used to.
You quit.
I stopped.
Good. That's what I'll do. I want to be like
following my footsteps.
I want to be like Mike.
Yeah.
Rock stars without tattoos always make better music.
No.
I'm just gonna keep
Michael
going.
Stipe has a tattoo. I'm gonna sit here and say Michael Stipe doesn't know what he's doing. He's got a tattoo.
You know who doesn't?
Who?
Paul McCartney.
Yeah, he's
David Bowie.
He's decent.
No tattoo.
Yeah.
No tattoo.
There's lots of rock stars with tattoos that I like.
Do you have any tattoos?
I do.
Where at?
They're all on my arms.
Are they like cool?
Yeah, they're super cool.
Are they cool?
I can't answer that question.
You got them. Are they cool or are they uncool?
I personally am quite fond of them. Yeah.
So you think they're cool?
Why would I get a tattoo that I didn't want?
Sometimes you might think it's funny. I have a funny.
Get a funny tattoo?
I have my name spelled incorrectly on my thigh, and I got that because I think it's funny.
Oh, well, that's cool.
I also have a worm, like a hobo worm, with like a little stick in a bag.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I look down when I'm pooping, because the incorrect name and the homeless worm are both here.
Yeah.
And sometimes I give a little chuckle.
Your heart swells with pride.
I have a little chuckle.
Yeah. No.
Do you have a 4-leaf clover?
What the fuck?
No way. I mean, he's dang Irish. Oh, heck yeah.
What the fuck?
I literally did guess that. I promise you that I did not do any research.
You've been looking at naked pictures of me online?
As you can probably tell by this interview, I didn't do any research.
Well, it was blank. It just said Michael Shannon and a black page.
But I knew you had a 4-leaf clover.
How?
Because you're Irish. All Irish
there's tons
people,
of pictures online where you can see it.
Brother, all Irish people have a tattoo of 4-leaf clover.
True.
If they have a tattoo.
Yeah. I'm very proud to be Irish.
You know, the Irish, I feel like, are having a real resurgence.
They are.
In popularity.
Yeah.
From
it's a beautiful country.
Paul Mescal to just the vibe that Ireland brings to the global stage at the moment when it comes to human rights and such.
Yeah, they're civilized.
They're good, civilized people.
Yeah.
I love the Irish.
Yeah.
I tried to get my friends to go on a bachelor party to Ireland, and they said, no, we're going to Denver.
I mean, I guess there's stuff to do in Denver, but I'd rather go to Ireland.
Yeah, I was thinking we could go do a road trip.
Yeah.
Have a nice
Although
time.
I have a sister that lives in Denver, so I shouldn't poo-poo it too much.
It's not poo-pooing. It's just, would you rather go to Ireland or Denver? I would rather go to Ireland.
Go to Ireland, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have a couple more.
Okay.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
I like your shirt.
Oh, this is a funny shirt.
It's a good shirt.
I guess this is a review that a restaurant got that I went to, and they made a T-shirt out of it.
You
place
did this?
is full of satanic activity.
Oh, that's cool. If you pay rent, you should own a little bit of that property.
No.
Oh, man. One tough cookie.
Yeah, I'm just shooting everything down. Have I said yes to anything?
No.
Maybe I am a curmudgeon.
I think you kind of look like a curmudgeon, but every once in a while that little smile comes out.
You have to work for it.
I know. I got it a couple times.
Yeah. Not now, no.
I think I see it popping out.
No.
Like a little ray of sunshine. Like a little ray of sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any advice for a young father of a daughter? That's me. She's only 13 months.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I think all children are kind of different. So the idea that, like, there's one way to do it. Anytime people used to give me advice, I would just be like, well, I'm just going to see what happens. Like, thank you, but no thanks.
That's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I'm still asking for advice in case,
Yeah.
You seem like you know what you're doing.
I mean, my girls are amazing. I love them. So I don't know if I can claim any credit for it or not. I don't. They kind of are who they are,
It's gotta be
they're not. You don't own them. They're not yours. They're like their own people, and just try and make sure they don't get hurt.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it.
I gotta get off.
You do?
At this next stop, yeah.
I'm glad you finished that sentence. Because for a second I thought you were just saying I got to get off.